Okay, years ago, I worked with a lady from Michoacán, Mexico. We worked for a catering business here in LA. And she told me, everybody adds all this stuff to the guacamole. The avocados are so good in Michoacán that you don't have to add a bunch of garbage to your guacamole. You got good avocados, all you need is garlic. I usually do 2 to 3 cloves, depending on how garlicky you want, or avocados, jalapeno, and 1 lime. Salt to taste. Okay, jalapeno time. By the way, everything got washed. I make sure I wash everything. I take the ends off my jalapeno, then I cut them down the middle, and then I cut them in fourths. It's easier to core them, I think, when they're in fourths. And then I usually take the blade away from me. I don't like cutting towards me with the blade. It's not smart. And that's how I get the core out, right? There's core, just... Now careful with these seeds. I got it very dangerously close to my garlic there. The seeds are what makes it spicy. I don't like my guacamole too spicy. I like it, just a little kick. So that's why we use jalapenos and not serranos, and I usually get rid of all the seeds. Once you got all the seeds out of one of these guys, we'll do it to all of them. Then I do strips. Strips. Lengthwise of the jalapeno, and once I've done strips, once I've done them all, then I cube them up. Done strips. I like to do it all as small as possible because when we go into the molcajete, the mortar and pestle, we want to get as much of the oils out of the garlic and the jalapeno. That's what you want, baby. That one of the #1 knife injuries that they see at emergency rooms in the hospital, people cutting avocados. Don't swing this around like a broadsword or a machete, okay? Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican, machete. I usually like to score at the top and saw it. Go nice and easy, and just, even though it's not serrated, just saw, you're not whacking anything. Once you go all the way around, give it a little twist. Boom, look how easy that is. When you go for the pit, again, just a little tap, twist, pit's out. Yes! Now, little trick, score your avocado with the knife. Now be careful with your knife here. This is when you just want to be really careful. Go just onto the skin, and then score it like diagonally. So basically it's going to come out like cubes and be easier to make guacamole. Sí, señor. Okay, mira. You scored all your avocados, right? Now you take your spoon and you just dig up that avocado. Avocado in the molcajete. Do them all, baby, let's go! Sí, señor. Este guacamole está like it should be, baby. Beautiful. So let's check it out. Throw a little dollop. I don't want to lick my spoon and stick it back in there. Nobody appreciates that. That's so good. A little bit more salt. I'm being frugal with it. Getting older. Gotta cut down on the salt. Yeah, I'll plug them. Why not? Because I try to stay away from the corn. It just doesn't agree with me. All right, kiddos. That's it. Enjoy your guac. hope you think it looks beautiful. There's the guacamole. There's watermelon radish in my crudité bowl. You can also do your crudités in a glass. That's kind of cool. I can at least have one chip. That's insane.